Back in 2023, I made it my goal to take a detailed image of the sun. There were 2 solar eclipses coming up. There was the one in October of 23, and of course the total solar eclipse in April of 24. Now, I didn't really know what I needed in order to do that, so through some research, I found out there was a cap you could put on the front of a telescope that I already owned. This is a Celestron Eco Clip Smart. It's just a paper solar filter. I attached that to my Evo 8, and these are the results I got. Now, you can see some sunspots on the surface, and that's pretty much about it. You can't really see that fine detail you see in those really amazing pictures. Not too much detail, but this is what I had. So once the October eclipse came up, this is the image I got. Pretty basic. Still, you can see some sunspots. And ultimately, I ended up getting one really good still image from this. So this is the best still shot that I could get using that combo with the film filter and my telescope. So I went back to the drawing board knowing that the April total solar eclipse was going to be coming up, and I found a combo that would more suit what I was looking for. I found a shop selling what I wanted, OC Telescope in Santa Ana. I went down there after work and I ended up picking up the package. So I ended up getting a Lunt 40mm. I ended up putting it on my existing Alt-Az mount. As you can see from the image, this is a glass filter and it has a blocking filter. This is the first image I got out of my new setup. It's a lot more detailed. You can see a lot more surface detail, and you can see a lot more going on in the atmosphere above the surface of the sun. If you notice, there's a hot spot in the middle, and the rest of the sun just kind of looks red. I was having a tuning issue with the telescope, and I still haven't quite figured it out, but I've gotten better. And at the time, the solar eclipse, the total solar eclipse, was only a couple days away. This is the image that I got on the big day. Still having some issues, but just to be able to see this, I was already happy. This is one of the full disc images that I managed to take during the solar eclipse. There's still some issues with the tuning of the filter, but I managed to get some good detail in this picture, and I don't think it's bad for a first one. This image is a close-up of one of the really active areas during that eclipse. Back down the line, I tried again, and this is one of the images I managed to pull out. I feel like I got the tuning a little bit better, and you can see a lot more going on here. There's still a hot spot in the center, but there's more detail around the side. And the sun was incredibly active this day. And I came back again down the line, and I was able to get this image. We still have the hot spot in the middle. We still have some distortion around the edges of the sun, but you can see a lot more detail. In the live view, it's really hard to tell where the tuning is just right, especially outside in the sun. So I think I might have to figure out a more remote setup. So this whole journey from start to end cost me about $1,300 to $1,400. I paid about $950 for the telescope, the Lunt 40mm, about $200 for the dedicated astronomy camera, and I think about $60 for the paper or film Celestron filter that went on my existing telescope. If you're interested in any of those that I mentioned down below, I'll put my affiliate links down in the description. If you use them and pick them up, I get a small commission from that. My journey with solar astronomy and solar astrophotography is not over. It's just getting started. I have a long way to go, and I'm excited to see how far I can push myself and my equipment and hopefully get some good videos for all of you watching. If that sounds like something you're interested in, drop me a follow. I have a lot of videos of the sun and other things in astronomy, deep space astronomy that I've done. I've been to a lot of museums. I have a lot of footage of just really cool things that I'm not doing anything with. So if you're interested in that, drop me a follow. You might find something you like, or follow me on Instagram. More than likely, I'm going to be posting all of my pictures there. If you just want to see everything that I have at a glance, check out my Instagram. That's it for me. My name's Ken. Don't forget the name, and I'll see you next time.